Interesting. I'm here. Yes. Again, refilming this episode. Except a little bit more sick than it was previously. Oh, goodness. I thought I could try doing full screen, but it didn't seem to work. Oh, I gotta change my fog here. There we go. It was getting a little bit foggy. Anyway, welcome to episode 11, stream 11, or whatever you want to call it. Oh my, why is my skin not working either? This is weird. Maybe we'll try and fix things here. Oh, why it's... Oh, yeah, it says my skin's working. Just give me a second. I'll try and fix things here. I don't know why it's not working in full screen either. Oh, if the skin doesn't work, then I won't worry about it, but I just thought I'd try and fix it. Yes. My game patiently loads. Mojang. Is... Ah, there we are. Okay, I think we're working. And do we have a skin? No, we do not. I don't know why the skin doesn't work anymore, but I won't worry about that. Yes. Episode 11. Another unnamed stream. Of course. Other than the fact that this is yet another episode. Oh, look at that. Right away, we're finding a spawner. Got a chap here. Hopefully he's... can deal with them. There's no chests in here. Let me try and... Nothing. Well, still kind of cool though. Yeah, you can literally see it right there. Oh, I guess you saw the chords. I didn't see them. We're starting off 1.4 million blocks, odd blocks out. So yeah, I guess I'll just try and talk about what I talked about in the original recording before my internet cut out and the stream broke. Yeah, I'm sick. It's snowy here. I live watching Doctor Who and all that. I'll kind of be a bit slower in conversation and just kind of summing things up. But yes, this is happening. Not too sure how long I'll make this, because if I had to talk the whole time, this stream probably won't be crazy long. But I do plan on doing a lot of walking today. I don't know if I'll stream it all though. That's a lot of walking, so I might just stream like a little bit today, and then that'll be the main kind of thing. But yeah, I also, I guess I said this previously, but I have a few new things I've done. Of course, I kind of just say that every odd stream now. I've done some new stuff. Oh, this water bottle is noisy. Right, fix that. But yeah, I think, yeah, the resolution should be higher, so it should look slightly nicer, maybe. Yeah, I think it has a lower frame rate, but it's the standard for streaming. It's like the 30 FPS standard. I would make it higher, but it's also running on a higher quality, so I thought this would be okay. And I notice that the trees, it can be weird, but that's just on my end as well. That's just how they look, how the trees look when you're kind of walking around. The textures kind of jitter. Not even the jitters or anything. Those are long gone. I got rid of those. Just, yeah, I kind of notice as I'm looking around, the trees kind of, or the leaves anyway, they look weird. I also mind the sick voice. I think I have a cold or something. I don't think it's COVID. It's like it seems like a cold or flu or something. But yeah, I do have a sick voice, so mind that, I guess. I don't know if it really sounds all that different through the stream, but at least it sounds a bit different for me. It's a bit more hoarse than usual. So yes, yeah, but I'm sick. Had to stay home, so thought I'd just stream it. Okey-doke. So, what do I have to talk about? Well, I guess I'll just kind of talk about the same things I talked about last time I streamed, which didn't make it into the episode. Yeah, my internet cut out in the previous stream because I don't know, for you, those of you on YouTube or people watching who don't know about this, I tried streaming last night. I did like a good 30-minute stream, and then the Wi-Fi we just went out. Not the power, but the Wi-Fi. Just because there was a bunch of ice on the satellite dish for the Starlink, so I had to wait for that to get fixed. But by the time we had it fixed, or not had it fixed, but by the time we had it cleaned up, it was already. I just didn't feel like streaming. I just continued doing Journey to the Farlands just without streaming. So that was interrupted, of course. So if you hear me talk about that throughout the stream, and you're like, "What?" And it's like, yeah, that's just what happened yesterday. To clear up the hubbub. So yes, that was what happened. This is a big tree, isn't it? Oh, you don't see many trees like that anymore. Like the big old. You see the big trees, but I don't know if you see trees that big anymore in the modern Minecraft. So yes, I have I'm probably gonna get back into watching Farlands or Bust again, and also kind of combined with Doctor Who. I was watching like Craft 2 and Minecraft, and I was like, oh, this is. I just came to the conclusion that there was too many things to watch, so I kind of narrowed it down to what I wanted to watch. Definitely, my influence to watch Doctor Who is not, or it was definitely not Kurt and Farlands or Bust talking about. No, because I'm starting from the beginning and kind of. He talks about it a little bit, and I was like, oh, yes, I heard about that before. Through Minecraft. That Minecraft skin pack that came out for the Legacy Editions many moons ago. Just kind of generally heard about it throughout the years, and I was like, yeah, that might be something I'm interested in, so. Yeah, I initially started with the 9th Doctor when I started watching like a week or two ago. And I felt like I wanted to go back to the 1st Doctor, and that's what I did. So yeah. I got a membership for a streaming platform just to watch the classic Who. So yeah, that's something for sure. I don't know if I'll talk about that a whole lot. I just kind of talk about stuff as it comes to me. But yeah. Let's see. Walking to Oblivion, Part 2. It's always Walking to Oblivion, though, isn't it? Never really isn't. Music. I might just check something here. sounds sick. Huh. Yeah. That is just something that has happened. What do we got here? Sheepy. Ah, yes. The sheepies and the pigoos and the cows and chickens. Can come up with very creative names for the latter too, I guess. Courtesy of Kurt, I guess I came up with said the pigoos. When I thought of that myself. And then there's also the wolfies, that's also Kurt. Cut to J Mac. Farland adventurer. Fellow Farland adventurer, such as myself. Spooky cave sounds. I added shortcuts as well. So maybe that, or the hotkeys, I guess not shortcuts, they're hotkeys. So we'll see if that's any good in the long run. At least you get to see this in better quality than the latter 9 parts. And I don't know about lag or anything. It might lag spike every once in a while, but that is just what I've discovered happens. Maybe the 30 FPS and limiting the bitrate and stuff might help, but also raise the quality. So who knows? Who knows at this point? It's getting dark out. I'm gonna need to break out the bed. We'll get away. Oh, can't go an episode without having a mob fight. So I've been dwindling through my my supply here. Mind this, Steve. I did have a skin prior to this episode, but you know, that is, well, maybe a bit unfortunate that the skin doesn't work. But I will just fix that later. I don't really feel like fixing it right now. So we're not doing too bad. And also, I'm probably not gonna stream this all the time. I mean, I did say that before, but I kind of wanted to expand upon that, just because I know that like Kilo and all that, they could do they did really long streams, but that was because it was no commentary, at least for him. I don't know about Fig or anything, but I'm not really doing no commentary here. I feel like no commentary I feel like that's just capturing it for the sake of capturing it, which, I mean, true, that is what I want to do, but I also want to make it semi-enjoyable, semi-palatable. Make it somewhat work. So I have some minor commentaries every once in a while, mostly just me talking about stuff other than the Journey of the Farlands, because I already elaborated on everything there is to elaborate on. Well, about everything, for at least regarding the Farlands here. Only so much I can talk about, where the episodes are hour long and all that. Hours, you know. I have my doubts about this episode being super duper long. I don't think this episode will be as long as previous ones. Like, I'm in need of a little quiet, it's kind of a more average length episode today. Just because I don't know if I could talk forever. If it was just by default and I wasn't sick, then maybe, but Maybe I'd consider doing a longer stream today, but I'm also ill now, so I don't want to test things too much. I don't want to be too testy. Actually, I'll just walk up here. Oh, I need my stew at some point here. I'm losing the hearts. My boots are also bound to break at some point. Boots are bound to break. I don't know what's going on with my water. I'm trying to get at least a good sip in every once in a while. Staying hydrated, especially when, oh, pumpkin. Yes, it is pumpkin. It is pumpkin. See, I know what I'm talking about. Oh goodness. Working my way through this perilous world. This perilous terrain ahead of me. A perilous adventure, indeed. I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I'm just gonna have like keep it like this, where I do episodes like this, like just only episodes with like the commentary and stuff. And I know I said I wasn't really considering doing like no commentary streams, but I don't know. I guess it is possible just to kind of stream while I'm doing this, even if I'm not talking. I don't know. It just doesn't feel. I don't know if people will be interested in that. Maybe if someday someone will be like, you do more silent streams so we can see some more progress, see some more validation of the efforts. With the odd kind of chime in if something interesting happens. That could happen, but because a majority of the journey like this is just me kind of silently walking, or like while watching something or whatever. Because for these stream episodes, I have to like muster up conversation out of nowhere. So it would be good to have some, like maybe some longer streams. I don't know. If anyone has any opinions on that, let me know. But I'll just keep it the way it is right now until then. Kind of just keep things along the lines of how I've been intending to do this from the beginning. There's some food for thought, though. Yes. Indubitably. Bridging the gap between conversations. Oh yeah. When will the next? I guess some good speculation. Well, not speculation. Some good potential stuff is like when I plan on streaming Newcraft again or the Fellowship, and they just kind of happen as I feel like streaming them. I haven't been playing much Newcraft 4, and I haven't played the Fellowship since I last streamed. Probably just because I don't feel like playing while I'm sick. Like, I did play the Fellowship just earlier this week. But Also, just I let that kind of stuff be natural. I don't like forcing stuff to happen. So sometimes that can be a bit less consistent than usual, but that's just the cost of quality over quantity. Guess that whole logic doesn't really apply to the Farlands here. There's not much creative processes going on. Partially why I'm able to just do this all the time. Make an attempt at doing it. Okey-doke. Yeah, we'll do again an hour episode. Yeah, average. Just because I need to relax after this. Well, relax by continuing to walk just without talking. Give the vocal cords a rest. Sheeps. The sheep are watching. Yes, they are. But I am leaving. I must continue. Continue on to the Farlands. Continue our southwest direction. Southwestern direction. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. I've lost track. I'm just walking diagonally to the corner, Farlands. To the corner of the world. Hmm. Oh, right, something else I talked about. Yeah, we're going through iron pretty quickly, as you can see. The axe is pretty close to breaking, and my leggings, chestplate, and sword not too far behind. I'm sure the sword will last a lot longer. We still have 2 diamonds, which I'll probably use for my sword, so the sword will just be around everlasting, apparently. But yeah, we're going through iron pretty steadily here. Pretty, like, yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, so yeah, we went through a whole lot of pickaxes in that nether episode. And we're just... the nether was an interesting experience. Don't plan on going back there in this world, probably. Not very beneficial to go there, honestly. Other than the benefit of having traveled less time, technically. But you're using more resources to get there. So there's a bit of a trade-off there. Bit of a trade-off, indeed. Oh, I know the bed is occupied. I'm in it. The sun is rising. On however many days I've been doing this. In-game days, I guess. Definitely above 1,000 at this point. And I think the first... I don't remember how many days we spent at spawn. We definitely spent a good chunk of days in-game at spawn. Because we did a lot of mining. Especially why I was able to get so far. Before, settling an outpost. Which I'm sure that'll happen in due time. We have about 3 stacks, 3¼ stacks about of iron. Then we have our also stack of reserve ore. So Yeah. Going through our supply at a quick rate, for sure. But that also means that an outpost coming sooner rather than later, which is definitely going to be sooner rather than later. But soon still means like a month or two. Well, I don't even know. It might even be longer than that. Maybe soon. Or maybe like movie cinema soon, where they say coming soon and it's like a year or two later. Which I guess in their terms is true. Soon in their terms is a bit different to like for movies and stuff than just other stuff saying it's coming soon, because soon usually means relatively soon. But yeah. That is what it is. Silence. Oh, the silence of me treading across the ice, wondering if I will slip into one of these holes here. The ice will collapse and I will fall, even though that's not a thing that happens in Minecraft. Minecraft remains relatively stagnant. Like, the most liveliness you get in this version is the mobs walking around and the waterfalls flowing. That's about it. There's no tide in the oceans, no. So yeah, part of that isolation I talked about in the previous episode, that kind of isolation factor in these kind of versions of Minecraft, also kind of has to do with that. The fact that Minecraft, in a lot of this, kind of just remains still. Remains still. Visit that mysterious atmosphere. Ooh, yes. We are coming up on nothing. No waypoint, no landmark. Just the traditional terrain. Just the casualness that ensues with ever procedural generation ahead. So yes, that is what's happening there. Oh, little music. Well, that is interesting. Indubitably. Right, you will see. Let's see a progress update from my phone. This might be terribly outdated for future me. But I do have a good idea of when we might reach the Farlands. The app I use to keep track of where I am, it says I'll get there on August 30th, 2024. And then my monthly data says I'll get there in 2025, but that's also because I haven't added to it in a while. And the rates kind of change. If you're only doing it once a month, then kind of impacts the results. Say August 2024 right now. I was trying to be an optimist and say like May, which it could be May. I would ideally next year want to minimize it, maybe even late 2023, but that seems like wishful thinking. Kind of just getting there when we get there. We'll reach the Farlands when we reach them. That is the goal. The arbitrary. I'm trying to think of a title for the episode. I don't know. I used to just think of something. Or it's like the most recent episode of The Fellowship where I just came up with it in the episode naturally. So maybe that's what I'll do. Have it be natural. If I were to do the kind of more longer form content of Journey to the Farlands, those wouldn't be named. Well, at least they wouldn't be like, they wouldn't have funny titles like these episodes. They might be in the same playlist, but they'll you'll kind of be able to tell which stuff is the real episodes with my commentary and then what stuff is the long form if I were to do that. But I am still a bit hesitant at doing that right now. Just unless people would be like, do that, so maybe I might consider it, but at least for the time being, we're gonna keep going this way I've been going. That's a double entendre for sure. Keeping on, the keeping on. So yeah, I guess you could say where I'm at. Farlands or bust. I haven't really been watching a whole lot of it recently, but I'm kind of 90 odd episodes into Farlands or bust. Just kind of using it as listening material for my journey here. Kind of works well to listen to. That's kind of, I think that's what I was kind of talking about, is that this is not, you don't necessarily have to watch this all the time. You can kind of just listen in, which is part of what makes this such a versatile series. It could be used as more of a podcast type thing where you just kind of listen to the ramblings of me while I do all this journeying. Lose my marbles throughout the process. So yeah, that's a good reason why I watch Farlands or Bust while doing this. Just because it gives me something to listen to, something to keep me occupied. I try and put on stuff that helps pass the time, because it does kind of take a toll sometimes, so I try and keep it interesting. As interesting as walking to kind of a Swiss cheese land is, as entertaining as that would be, as it could be. I feel like it has its limitations for content potential, for sure. But the goal isn't really to get a huge audience from this. I just want to stream something I enjoy doing, and the audience may or may not be made formed, kind of thing. I'm more or less just doing this off my own whim. It's more arbitrary, I guess, that way. But there's not really a system to this. Look at this. Oh, I always... Bedtime. Ah, the mobs. Oh goodness, they're getting close. The enemies are closing in. Ooh, got a creeper. Oh, well, that was a close one. I guess I don't have a quick thing to mute my mic anyway. Or be a good thing to do. I did. Unmuting it, but not muting it. Lovely. Boat time. Boat time as well. The boat. A wonder, a marvel of Minecraft technology. Well, this boat ride didn't last very long, but, you know, not every boat ride is across the vast oceans. Oh, let's see. Alrighty. Well, sick me is running out of ideas. I've just been saying it so much. Well, it's kind of a thing, I guess. Kind of a thing. Will I deal with stuff? Oh, the cows. They are closing in. So what's happening? What's happening? Let's see. Oh, I have been making interesting progress. Not really the best progress in the world, but I'm making some decent progress in Journey to the Farlands, of course. Other than that, I've been playing Minecraft Dungeons with Devin, and Origins has still been going. We've been doing that. Because the Fellowship is going pretty strong as well. And there's Craft 4, which is basically just me and Connor doing stuff right now. Anyway, so that's interesting. I've yet to see what has gone on with Craft 4. I haven't seen Connor's space, so maybe I'll check that out, whether on stream or off stream, depending on if I were to stream that or not. If I could come up with a decent enough idea. I think I got a good idea for my next Craft stream. I'll probably stream me building the mob grinder and doing some shenanigans. That's probably the plan there. Just to kind of tide things over. Tide things over. Now the perilous kind of adventure through all these winding forests and stuff. Trying not to trip on all this grass, or trip over all these inclines and all that jazz. All that lovely jazz. I guess those this far are definitely used to the sound of grass beneath my feet for sure. It's been ingrained in my memory for sure. I definitely think the further we go in the journey to the Farlands, the more kind of accustomed I am to what to expect. I feel like in the beginning I kind of enjoyed it, but it was like different, of course. And now I've evolved a little bit. I have evolved. I mean, I have kind of changed as this has gone on. Definitely takes patience, perseverance, persistence, all that. Takes all that to do something like this. It's definitely something I've faced throughout the journey, is roadblocks of me not being interested. But it's usually doesn't happen very often with this, actually, funnily enough. There's something about this that's keeping me going forward now. Not like jumping across the room. I'm not kind of doing cartwheels with excitement to play this world anymore. But there's also something kind of keeping me hooked. Maybe the promise of one day reaching the Farlands. One day very distant. Something. Yeah, it's a carrot on the stick thing. Well, it's a pretty far away carrot, honestly. That's kind of a joke. Ah, that is the joke. I'm catching on. Yeah, I'll mainly kind of commit to Farlands or busting the original Doctor Who for now. I kind of been tuning into other YouTube stuff as well. I just kind of like to watch stuff other than Minecraft as well. I guess Doctor Who is one of the show I watch now. The kind of show now. Or I watch any other TV right now. I know there's a new season of The Crown that I might watch. Farlands. I remember liking that when with the other seasons and stuff. So maybe I'll tune back into that soon enough. But there's also a bunch of stuff. I've been going back to Minecraft. I've been kind of checking out the create mod thing with I think Tango and a bunch of the Hermit crew there have done a create mod series, or they just started one. So I've been watching that because that's always something I've kind of wanted to try out, which I've never done before, which is create mod. Seems pretty interesting. I just never really got into it. A year or two ago, I think it was probably nearing 2 years now. I did do some, I think, Tekkit, and I mainly used some like a video series to help guide me in that. I feel like if I were to do create, I just go in blind and kind of just figure things out as I go, then just restart if I have cool ideas that I want to try. Go again. Kind of how I want to do series is here. Just kind of do like the restarting and stuff. That'd probably work well for like a hardcore series. Well, not create mod, but like just like my idea of restarting and stuff. Try like a hardcore series that kind of just constantly adapts, or like Origins or something. So there's some ideas there I've discussed previously, but you know, they're definitely ideas for sure. What else there? Oh, right. Oh, let's get this bed placed, and then we'll continue to like a kind of closing segment or something. Bedtime, and then we'll get on with last day here. Just to spare me the trouble of having to think of what to talk about for a few hours. Make it only an hour. You're not gonna get me that easily, Skelly. Alright, we shall set sail. We shall set sail for our lovely goal. So yeah. How far have we walked today? About 10,000 blocks already. And we've been... Oh, not too bad. Not too shabby. Because I started at 141,000, now we're at 151... Wait, 40... Wait, oh, wait, oh. Oh my god, why am I doing this? 1,421,000. We started at 1,000,000... 16 to... Okay, so it wasn't 10,000. I was like, wow, that's really good progress. That's like 1,000 blocks an hour. That's crazy. But no, it's more like 5,000 blocks this time, which is more accurate to the rates you get walking diagonally. Although walking in a straight line isn't all that great either. It isn't all it's chalked up to be. Oh, stretch. Stretch. Ugh. So yeah, after stream, I probably won't do too much else today. I'm just sick. I don't feel like doing anything. I just feel like sitting down, laying down. I might even just go lay down for a little bit after this. I would continue the journey, but I'm also sick. Have I mentioned that? Have I mentioned that? It's like the sick special. Didn't stream when I was sick before, so I'll just stream now and just make the whole episode about it. And just reverberate things I've said in the past. I was very creative. Definitely not creatively bankrupt. I'll definitely set up some more hotkeys as well, so I can do things very quickly. So I can be fast. So I can be optimized. It looks a bit better when I have the hotkeys and stuff. And now the screen, it fills up the whole screen. There's no black bars on the top or bottom when I'm in full screen mode. I hope the quality is better. I said that at the beginning. I think it should be alright now. Minus the lag. I don't even know if it lags anymore. I haven't really. I'll have to watch this back. Well, not the entirety, its entirety, but I'll kind of watch it back a little bit and kind of see how I'm doing with the higher quality. Just lets people watch in a higher quality if they want to, if they're able. Yeah, we'll just finish this day. Oh, water flowing. So yeah, I don't know what I'll stream next. I'll see. It just kind of depends on how I feel. It's the current way things are going. I'm not feeling too hot, so might be a little bit. Alrighty. So yeah, I don't know too much else to talk about, I guess. It's also partially why I'll probably take a little bit of a break just so I can come back and have stuff to talk about. Realize that I'm just kind of talking through my ass most of the time in these streams now. So I'll take a little time to stop being ill, then maybe do some stuff and then come back and talk about that. Think of a bit more of a plan. Conjure up a plan. Do we have? We do. Sun. The sun. Yes, the sun is a deadly laser. Would you say? Wouldn't you agree? Well, the snow biome captures my current vibes pretty well. Kind of isolated and quiet. Captures the vibes. They want kind of this plain area, kind of drained of vibrancy. Oh, the smokiest of sounds. I think after the stream I could go for a good little bit, lay down for a little bit, just kind of chillax. We started it up for the spawn. That was pretty good. Chests, but every spawner has chests. Forgot. Sticky note. Oh, I might have. I'll go retrieve it later. Or I threw it out or something. I'll go grab it. Open water. Oh, I got good timing as well. I gotta go for a bathroom break, and that means end of stream. We'll go. I'll break the sachet. So yes, I guess that concludes stream today. Kind of a quieter episode. Uh, thrown together episode of nothing really planned to talk about today, but I just kind of wanted to show a bit more of a highlight, and that's it. That's about all I have to say about on the matter.